Hi, my name is Legacy. If you haven't been to my channel, welcome. I have a message for someone, or many someones. It just came to me because I've been in this place before where you feel like you don't have anything to offer the world. Like literally, you feel like nothing. You literally feel like you have absolutely nothing to offer anyone, anything in this world. Maybe you don't even feel like you have anything to offer to yourself. Maybe you just flat out feel like absolutely like you don't exist or like a nothing. But that's not true. Feelings are fickle. This is something I learned throughout many years, throughout my life, growing up from a little girl with depression coming and going throughout most of my life. And it probably wasn't until about 4 or 5 years ago that I overcame depression. I have not been depressed since. I've had some down days where I felt like kind of down, but I'm talking about like serious depression, suicidal thoughts at times throughout my life. I'm talking heavy duty stuff where you're in the dark, like completely feel alone, like nobody understands what you're going through, and maybe they don't, because nobody really does understand what most people are going through unless they've been in their shoes or into something like similar what they've gone through. But I'm just here to tell you that you actually do have a lot to offer, more than you probably even realize. I used to have people telling me, and I would come as a shock, that I was making such a difference in their life, that I was a blessing to them in their life. And I thought, I was like, really? Like, I was like, how? And they would tell me, like, oh, and they would usually tell me it's just the kindness and the love that you show me. And you're always encouraging me. And I didn't even realize, like, that I was doing this. They would say I would be exhorting them, encouraging them. And I'm like, here I was doing all this for everybody else, but I wasn't doing it for myself. And maybe some of you are like that too. Maybe you think more highly of other people than yourself, and you really put yourself out there, and you really show a lot of love to people, and you show kindness and compassion and empathy, and yet maybe you don't get it in return, and it hurts, and it makes you feel unnoticed, unrecognized. I've been there most of my life, and I could still actually feel that way because I really don't have anybody telling me actually stuff like that anymore, because about a decade ago I had went through such a transformation that you could say my attitude had just, it was going through such an adjustment of shifting from being negative to positive, that I had to let go a lot of my friends that had, well, different spiritual beliefs. That was the main reason, but other things where maybe they were a little bit more on the pessimistic side of thinking and of things about things in life, and I was trying to really hard to think more positive and be more positive. Well, I just looked at the timestamp, it was 333. Anyways, so, and that might be for somebody because I keep seeing that number a lot. I see a lot of synchronistic numbers. Our angels are speaking to us through numbers, so you should look that up, maybe 333 for somebody. But you guys, don't let yourself ever think so lowly of yourself that you absolutely just don't have anything to offer this world, because you do. I don't know what it is, but you have something that nobody else has. Nothing. I mean, you have something, I meant to say, you have something that nobody else has. And you can use that for yourself too, though. Don't just give it out to others. You have to really start with yourself. That's what I started to realize after I was giving of myself and my heart and my time and my energy and my love and my energy and my compassion and my empathy and my time, anything, to people, counseling people. I did this for 20 years for free. Through the internet and everything. Like, a lot of people charge for this. I would stay with people for 4 years, never charging them a penny. I would send them gifts. I would send them books. And all this time I'm trying to show them love, and I'm not even loving myself. I wasn't even, trying to take care of my own needs or my own wants or desires or anything like that. I just kind of felt like I didn't matter. because that's kind of, I don't want to say my parents made me feel that way, but, you know, with the way they were, I maybe brought up or something, I don't know. I just was to be seen, not heard. And that was it. That's how I always felt. And my parents didn't have the best, like, maybe communication skills. And I love my parents. I'm not trying to talk down about them or anything, but, you know, the way I was raised, that's how I felt. That was my perception anyways, you know, when I grew up. Like, I didn't matter. I felt like my feelings didn't matter because nobody ever asked me what it felt like to be me or how I felt about anything at all. So when I got to whatever age, probably like around middle school, you know, maybe around the age of 12 or something like that, I've always been an old soul. So even at that age, you know, I was, you know, always counseling my friends, and they were always telling me how I made them feel better, and that made me feel really good. But I still didn't feel good about myself or for myself. But I went on through most of my life like this, trying to always be there for others, never being there for myself. You guys need to be there for yourself. You need to put yourself first. And yes, it might sound selfish. Abraham Hicks always says this. Be selfish. Yes. Don't care what others say. If they're saying, "Oh, well, you're being selfish by putting yourself first or your needs first," say, "Okay, don't care what they think. You need to care about what you think first about yourself. And you need to put your feelings first. You need to put yourself first, because and you need to love yourself unconditionally and not judge yourself. You need to speak nicely to yourself, and your inner conversations to yourself, they need to be kind and loving and compassionate towards yourself as much as you would be towards somebody else. Okay? Just even if you have to think about, what would I say to somebody else in this situation, in my situation, and apply that to yourself. That same advice you would give to somebody else, or the same compassion you would show, the same love that you would show someone else, show that to yourself. You deserve that. You are worthy of that. You are worthy to be loved. You deserve to be treated good too. You deserve to be loved unconditionally. You deserve to be feeling worthy just to be you, just for your existence. And you need to talk that way to yourself. Even if you have to look in the mirror, it might be hard at first for a while, but do it anyway. It's good for you to talk good to yourself in your inner conversations to yourself, or out loud, or both. Whatever you got to do, okay? But definitely give the love to yourself, okay, first. And you'll be surprised how much easier it is to give that love out to others freely and not expecting it in return even. I don't even expect anything in return anymore. I think in the back of my mind, I thought, well, if I do this, you know, and it's not my reason. It wasn't my reason for like counseling people or helping people. That wasn't. It was because I really do love people. I really am. I'm a light worker. I love people. I love helping people. But I think there was just a little part of me on the side that thought, maybe one day they'll thank me, or they'll say, hey, you know, that really helped me. And that was far and few in between, if that ever happened. And when it did, I was just so like, oh my gosh, like, wow, awesome. Like, somebody actually recognized that I'm here for them, and I'm helping them, and I'm showing them love, and I'm not judging them, and I'm, you know, showing them compassion and empathy and unconditional love. And it was just like nice to be recognized. And it is, isn't it? It's nice to be recognized, but it starts with yourself. Start recognizing the things in yourself that are beautiful, that make you you, and that make you unique, that maybe compliments that other people give you, and you just kind of shrug it off. No, don't do that. Say thank you. They say you're beautiful, say thank you. If they say, you know, you were such a sweetheart, say thank you. Accept the compliments. Don't dismiss them. You know, when people say that, it's kind of a smack in their face, you know, accept it. But this was just something that just came to me right now. I wanted to tell whoever needed this right now that you are worthy to be loved, and you need to start loving yourself first. And then watch what happens, and you'll be loving others effortlessly, easily, and you'll just be the epitome of love. You are love, actually, whether you know it or not, because you are God. You are the source energy, the higher power that you believe in. That's who you truly are. That's the real you, living in an avatar body. I gotta go, but I love you guys. Peace.